you got to be able to take care of the horse as they feed and stuff. Learning to grow your own food, gardening, is a huge thing. May become very important in the not too distant future. Not something you're going to learn overnight. Even seasoned gardeners have bad years. Learning to harvest seeds from the stuff you grow, so that you can have heirloom seeds. The ability, you can only use seeds from a plant over and over and over for about 7 years. That's it. You plant something, you harvest seeds, you plant those seeds next year, you harvest them, then you get more seeds, only good for about 7 years. Learning to raise animals. Right now, the only thing I got is chickens. I'm probably more prepper and survival, and then part homestead. So, but, I don't want to go without chicken eggs, although I have $1,000 invested in those damn things, and I ain't got an egg yet. But you're going to need to be able to do that and be able to process them in order to have protein in your diet. Power generation. Emergency lights and lighting. I'm a firm believer if you live somewhere where you get enough sun, you need a combination of a gas, liquid propane generator, and solar generator. The main reason I say that is no matter how much fuel you have on hand, if the shift event is bad enough or the local emergency is bad enough, you're going to run out of fuel, so you're going to need a way to power your electronics that are primary and important. Without the gas generator, which is, 2 refrigerators and a freezer for me. Fuel for vehicles, fuel for your generators, for your backup power, solar generator systems and solar panels. The systems I'm talking about are like, I have a 25 panel array, but I don't have solar charge controller and the battery system to go with it. So mine just augments my electricity and gives me a little money back. Well, gives me credits with the electrical company. Supplies for oil changes for your vehicles and your generators, filters, oil, air filters, tools. Tools will be important. Your ability to go to a mechanic will be greatly lessened. So they always talk about skills. So in my case, I can do mechanicking, but I can't rebuild a motor, but I can pull one out and put one in. I can do the same thing with the transmission, but I can't rebuild it. I can remove a drive shaft. I can't change the U-bolts because you normally need a press to do that, and I don't have a press. I don't know. I can change a tire and wheel, but I can't change the tire on and off a wheel. I'm sure I can learn, but it's tools I don't currently have. I'm competent at carpentry, as in building stuff. I'm competent at plumbing. I'm competent at minor electricity. I can wire a circuit, but I'm not a certified electrician. Competent hunter. I haven't fished in a while. It's been 2 years, but fishing is kind of like riding a bicycle. It's the same process once you learn it. However, I would say that hunting wild boar is not the same as hunting deer. Hunting for or fishing for bass is not the same as fishing for trout. It's different tools, different techniques. So wherever you live at, try to learn that, and then if you move somewhere else, try to learn it there. One of the ways you learn is go somewhere and watch what someone does. Maybe you don't even fish, or maybe you put a pole in the water, but instead of watching the pole, you're watching what the people are doing, because there are little tricks and knowledge that if you don't have, you just won't catch fish. Like trout require an itty-bitty hook because they have small mouths. Bass are in Washington State in lakes, but they're harder to catch. Salmon, they're not biting the hook because they're hungry. They're biting it and spitting it out of their mouth, so it's a very small bite. So it's crazy. So Wild pigs can't see too good, but they can see motion, but they can smell and they can hear. And they know what human footsteps sound like. Deer can smell and can see and can hear. The does tend to be a little stupid, but because I've been within 6 feet of one and they didn't know where I was. They could smell me and they were scared, but they didn't know I was there. And when I moved, they all scattered. There were like 20 of them in the area. Had a feeder. So, you know, good luck. I hope everyone enjoys the video. I hope it gives you some insight. You know, if you have questions, leave comments. I'll do my best to answer them based on what I know. I consider me and my wife at about the low end of being medium prepared. She brings to the table sewing, knitting, crocheting, weaving. She's also starting to do leather work. So, you know, if you got time, maybe spend less of it watching TV and more of it doing stuff. Maybe go to the store and get some books and take a walk in the woods and see what you can see. You know, there's medicinal plants you can learn about, plants you can eat, animal tracks. There's a lot. And it all may come in handy. It may all become super important, maybe in the not too distant future. One of my goals is just to spread information. It's not to scare you. It's a long process, but having any leg up or any advantage over all the people who won't prep, who refuse to acknowledge that there's huge issues going on. You know, the Texas electrical grid has been in the news again. You know, are they ready? Have they done anything since last year? And I would tell you that I don't think they've done nothing, and that if we have another hard freeze, then we're in for another mess this winter. So one of the things I'm getting, my truck is back, and I'm going to get firewood a week from Friday. The first load, I'm going to get 6 loads, and it's half a cord per load. So I'll have 3 cords of firewood on hand. And I'm going to go to the store and load up on PVC connections and pipe in case I have a leak again. So I'm not running to the store like last time and dealing with a feeding frenzy in the PVC pipe section and fixed 3 leaks and still had one and ran out of fittings twice. So, and then I couldn't get any for a week. Chief Prepper out. Good luck. Stay safe. Prep it and stack it to the rafters.